What you mean you don't know what I'm reppin'? I'm good on my hood like they call me the blessing. You jacking my side, you gotta come and check in. That's the way it get hectic. Don't make me slide up on you, no electric. Block and hit them like it's Tetris. You felt the way and all you do is text and listen.
I ain't trippin', this is easy. Got 'em excited to meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. Wake up, get to it, and repeat. Hey, I ain't hear nothing haters say. Let 'em talk about us. My whole crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around it. I kill it and then I walk away. Put the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch 'em talk about it. I'm in New York and we finna get loose. Squeeze the big apple and give me the juice. Don't wanna talk, I just do what it do. My alter egos can fill up a room. Hop on the flight, take a trip to Peru. Yeah, hop in the whip that is missing the roof. My woman a fire, just look at my boo. I'm the almighty, I'm feeling like Bruce. Ooh. I don't need much, ability to do. Ooh. Breaking the hearts and breaking the rules. Ooh. 10 out of 10, I'm feeling like two. I ain't tripping, this is easy. Got 'em excited to meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. Wake up, get to it, and repeat. Hey, I ain't hear nothing haters say. Let 'em talk about us. My whole crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around it. I kill it and then I walk away. Put the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch 'em talk about it. Every week I got a mission to get it. Hop on a flight and then finish in business. I'm sitting in business, just look at the ticket. A traveling man, I'm switching to pivot. Why would I talk about it when I live it? I know that you live it, I know that you mad. Putting up numbers and flipping the digits again and again. Well, you get it. Elevate and enjoy the saga. Better pay, give me more them dollars. Still on the grind, ahead of my time. My yesterdays are your mananas. Trip to Hawaii to bust out the haka. I bust out the ooh. When there's nothing to do. Never been capping, you know that it's true. Haters will cry me a river like boo. Breaking the hearts and breaking the rules. Ooh. 10 out of 10, I'm feeling like two. I ain't tripping, this is easy. Got 'em excited to meet me.
It's week 5 of the NFL, and we'll get a look here at Derrick Henry. He was unstoppable a week ago. A mountain of yards and a pair of touchdowns. It's the Dolphins and the Giants. All that and more coming up next.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Miami Dolphins. Hi everyone, Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. Charles, you look at the Dolphins as they enter play in this one. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that 2nd win in a row.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Giants, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes that actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. Leading him out, a motivated rookie out of Kentucky. Fell to the early portion of the 2nd round of the draft. It's Will Levis.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm time when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The numbers for McCaffrey last week. 14 carries, 66 yards.
It was a pretty mediocre week for him on the ground. Certainly a boon to his offense if he can get a little more output on his touches this week. He should get some more early carries.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and that brings up 3rd. And they were in zone coverage. They were in man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a defensive player of the year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. Fourth down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. Back deep, Patrick Peterson. Taken in at the 22. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And it'll be Dolphin football. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. Bringing them out, a guy who's top 30 all-time in yards and touchdowns. Not bad for a fourth-round pick back in 2012. Captain Kirk Cousins.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stand an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
First down, here's Cousins. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. The Dolphins at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They got the home ground behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
On third down, Cousins. This will go to Henry out wide. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. On the counter, it's Henry. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. They keep it with Henry on first down. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. There was no answer for him defensively. Over 200 yards, 2 touchdowns to boot.
And that was a fun film to watch because a few of those runs, it was apparent he was just not going to be denied. And his team is hoping that carries over to this week as well.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. Shoves him off at the 20. And he returns this to the 22. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. You talk about this Miami defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, as if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Short, it's Levis. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Up the gut, McCaffrey. Oh, what a move. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. Levis. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to Derrick Henry all alone. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
51 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. A first down carry for Henry. Brought down at the 20. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football. 2nd and 7 from the 20. As they've got it as we resume action. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, and it winds up falling incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Cousins. This is going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And this one is right through. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you get the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. And New York set to take the field. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It was Harrison Smith there up from his safety spot to make the play behind the line. Levis now on 2nd down. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there. And he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
Levis. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Following the interception, Cousins. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. Touchdown, Dolphins. Darren Waller, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Their quarterback leading this offense back out. And he's had his struggles here early with a couple of interceptions as he'll try to refocus with a 1st and 10 to start this drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup at 4. Now a 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 23-yard line.
Levis now off of play action. He'll go right back to St. Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Dolphins' 40-yard line.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. 1st down.
It's a gain of 6. And the Giants' 1st down.
And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So after some runs, now they'll throw with Levis. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Levis sets up to throw here. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Here's Levis. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Richie James, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants have got it back to within a score. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now 13 to 7. That time a 9-play drive, and it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. Returning it, Justice Hill. The return man is Hill, and he won't quite make it to the 25. Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started at the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season, and of course it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and boy, they get downfield creating extra blocks for him.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A 1st down throw for Cousins. He dumps it off for Henry. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Now Cousins. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Henry. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. Levis to throw on 1st and 10 here. And that one's going to come up a little short. It's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused.
And Levis tosses his 3rd interception of the game. Picked off by Harrison Smith. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Derrick Henry in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now stands at 13. They had the short field and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Here's Richie James on the return. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as these guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So the two teams will head to the lock. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. Returning it, Hill. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. They were winners a week ago against Buffalo, and they lead here with a 1st and 10. Second half begins with a run by Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. On play action, Cousins. He'll leave it for Kelly, complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Inside handoff, Henry. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They'll run it again with Henry. Fights him off. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 81 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Here is 3rd down and 4. On 3rd down, Henry. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They'll try to throw now. Cousins. And connecting here with DJ Sharp. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. On 1st and 10, Cousins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. And they're going to speed things up here. From the red zone now, Cousins. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Eluding the pressure. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Travis Jones dropping him for the second straight play. Might want to think about blocking him here on third down. To throw, Cousins. Gets this to Waller on the crossing route. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves them well short for fourth down. On now the Miami field goal unit. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is right there. It's good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. And they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Levis now on 1st and 10. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And shutting him off, now open field. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one good for 37 yards. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Back to the ground on 1st, it's McCaffrey. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
First down, New York.
Play action now. Levis. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come. Back now in Miami. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. Second down. Here's Levis. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it. But he is able to keep the feet in bounds. The offense on third down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Back to throw, it's Levis. That is incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Desperation time now. Here's Levis. Incomplete. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. Now 2nd and 3. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he gets it down to the 32. 118 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Throwing is Cousins. Quick hitter here, it's complete. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. A shotgun handoff to Henry, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. goes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. That one's on the former Patriot, Joe Tooney. After the penalty, it's Henry. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 2nd and 7. Cousins to throw it. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Giants are right back in this football game. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
1st and 10, it's Levis. St. Brown making the catch on the out route. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Levis to throw it. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 31-yard line. They'll throw it again with Levis. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. They come up now on 2nd and 2. Now Levis. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a 1st down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
And a nice pickup there as he'll get about 9, and that will lead us to a stoppage here at the 2-minute warning. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Well, they knew a lot of steps had to happen here. They got step 1, the touchdown. You need a 2-point conversion here, don't you?
You do, and as you continue to look ahead, if they're able to get that, somehow get the ball back and get another score, they have to go for 2 again. That's why teams are practicing multiple 2-point plays.
We saw that in Super Bowl 51 with the Patriots getting a pair of big 2-point conversions. But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
McCaffrey, they'll try to run it in. And they will get back to within 1 score as he is into the end zone, and the lead's cut to 8 here in the 4th. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. Cousins to throw. Flush to his right. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It'd be interesting to see what he decides to do the next time he's in the position we just saw there. Outside of the pocket, takes a throw downfield, it turns up incomplete. I wonder if next time he might take off and run.
The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. They find some open field here. And he'll be up just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
What a call there on 3rd down. Took conviction, didn't it? If this is incomplete, the complexion of this game changes dramatically. Instead, not only is this a 1st down, but it's a big play to boot.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second.
Again, it's Henry. And he is going to have a Miami first down, and the Dolphins are going to win the football game.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
And running here down to the 6-yard line. So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. Henry up the middle.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
It's a pickup of 2, and that's good enough to just about write a finish to this one. They gave themselves options there on the third down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Henry. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
Brings up second and goal.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, Average just about put a capper on this game.
You think back to some of the great goal line forcers of the past, the Earl Campbells, the John Riggins, the Marshawn Lynches. And then you can put Derrick Henry right in that group as he scores there with another patented Derrick Henry run.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line. This is first and 10.
At their own 40-yard line.
One final try here for Will Levis. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. And Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal. Win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
Just like I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff. The hills, cause I'm living my life in the cut. Can't imagine that I'm gonna meet my wife in the club. We gon' see though, I feel like she more of a CEO. Or maybe she doing volunteer work in Rio. It's not like I need her, but I would love to meet her. Another day, another dollar, another phone with another feature. I don't play goalie, but I'm my brother's keeper. Surrounded by family, I'm not with other people. They say I got my pops